Hey, Mary, how are you? Can you hear me? Chichi. Stay away from that hardware, Monchichi, okay? Wait for a few more people to get in because I don't know how long my bandwidth is going to hold up. But I especially want to wait for, actually, I want to wait for Aaron if he does show up within the next minute or so. I got it. Awoke and got that cup here, and I got another fresh cup here. So I'm loading up on my caffeine. Plus, I like my coffee like really, really strong, almost to maple syrup type of thing, where you just see like air bubbles come out and just slowly pours into the cup. Hey, Aaron. Good. Glad you're here, because in a roundabout way, this concerns you more from a point of to tell me if I'm wrong or not when it comes to this. Because this whole, what I saw yesterday was just freaking pathetic. And all right, let's just get going. So I was trying to give this certain person who I used to watch a lot, as we all did, and Aaron does partner with him every year for the awards. So Camo Dave. How he goes off on a well-documented subject that's been going on for a while, Glenda Sully and this other person that she's involved with that is a total piece of shit from all the information I have seen. And then he calls it, and she goes out to defend herself as well as she should against this person, and fucking Camo calls it a goddamn cat fight. A fucking cat fight. And then a couple minutes into the his spiel and stuff like that, he tries to realizes, guess what he said, and tries to back off on it, says, I can't get involved in this conundrum, or whatever word he used it. I did see that, Aaron. Yeah, I saw you call him out on that. My freaking IQ just went boom. I'm done. I'm not even going to check back in from time to time with that person. I've lost all respect for this guy, which is sad because I enjoyed him back before he did the whole 180 RV thing, which I'm not going to go back into. I enjoyed him, but what he stated yesterday, and I think another thing the day before when I tuned in, or rerun of it, not in some letters he said something else which started the whole downhill decline and stuff like that. Holy shit. And I'm wondering what he's going to do with the new, or how he's even going to survive with the new algorithm that's going to be coming out soon. Because I don't know what the hell he's going to do, because the freaking guy can't do anything else but comment on other people, which I know that was his whole base and stuff like that. So, and the comments that I saw in some of that in that area of the video from this one person. Oh God, what the hell is it? Tanya? Was it Tanya? I'm probably getting the name all wrong, and I probably just screwed the name up and pinned it on somebody that wasn't even part of it. I'm going on memory. Should have wrote it down, but I didn't. I like Dave a lot. Glenn is being harassed and says stalker. Yeah. I totally agree, Aaron. Totally agree. And so a person can't stand up for themselves now against somebody that's basically taking content verbatim and patenting it as their own and trying to get success off of that. And I don't even know what this person is obsessed with Glenda about. Glenda's just trying to make it on her own and try and generate some other income through her stories and providing help for people that haven't planned well. Hey, Mark, how are you? And just wait for this caffeine to kick in. I'll have a lot more freaking shit to say. Might be a while, though. Yeah, so I'm forget it. I'm totally done. And I'm about, I think I got 2 in the can right now. 2 videos away from just saying I'm done with Boy. Not that I really guess was ever part of it, but I'm just done. And it's just not there anymore for me. Or I'll let it rip, Susan. I'll let it rip. Freaking piece of shit. Not you, Susan, but Camo. I mean, how dare he say shit like that? Freaking cat fight between 2 old ladies and the damn comments in there. Time Chaser's giving it up too, Aaron, from what I'm reading you say. Awoken, you're going to everybody's. I'm putting myself out there right now, along with probably people in the comments from people that are going to be reading this later. Everyone's going to be putting themselves out there, but I agree with you to a certain point that some of this just is wrong and just goes too far. So change the subject real quick. Mark, I had a question for you. Is you still getting the bad storms, or they calmed down some? And Aaron, I'm still waiting on that damn Confederate video of yours. You have me on pins and needles. That's why basically I said tune in tomorrow for this thing today. Hey Ox, how you doing? I'm doing fine, just filling up my freaking bloodstream full of caffeine. It was a long night last night. I hope they're not that severe then, Mark. Well, okay. Let's look at that. Let's look at that, Aaron. So the awards have been done for 2 years and stuff like that. Yeah, Susan's still hot here. And maybe some people, including myself, should have been in it, but hey, whatever. I don't dwell on it that much. But no one's ever going to win whoever takes over these awards. They're going to take an ass pounding from everybody that says you should have done this, or this, or got rid of that person and put this, and that person in. It's a no-win situation. It's no win. And I mean, I busted on you too. That's why I did my own thing. I thought some other people should be represented in there, but all in all, when you finally did the stuff, it turned out to be a good production. I would do it, but I don't know how to do 5% of the stuff that you did and the effort that you put in, nor really do I have the time to just be that damn tech stuff I always do. What do you say? Awoken here. Glenda is harmless. Glenda is just trying to put information out there that she's learned from so it doesn't get repeated by others and have themselves get put in the same situation as she is in. I've even stated, I think it was on Erin's video, that a lot of her information has changed my outlook for my retirement, which is thankfully only 5 years away. I planned it out pretty well, but there were some tweaks that I needed to do to it, and I didn't realize that I had to do it until she pointed the stuff out. I don't comment hardly at all on her videos, but I do watch them, and a lot of them are, she's got some funny stories and a lot of helpful fixed income retirement information out there. And this person that's out there is shit. Is this a big piece of shit? And I don't usually say that about women, but I don't really consider this person a half-class act for doing what she's doing. And some of the commenters in Camo Dave's stream knocking on or piling on, I bet, information they don't know and hearsay from like the telephone game, talking about shit they don't even know about. Hey, Mike, how are you? Oh yeah, and teabagging. No, that's another thing too. If you do it once or twice, saying send me money or send me PayPal or things like that, once or twice, after every 5 or 10 video, I don't consider that e-begging. It's just a friendly reminder. Hey, if you want to help. But you put it out there every freaking video, send me money, and then deny that it's, I'm only doing it in parody and stuff like that. Bullshit. You're doing it enough now to make it a routine that you are an e-beggar. Exactly, Monchichi. She has been nothing but nice for everybody. Shit, she's even been nice to this person. In her own way. I mean, I don't think anybody in this section would be 5% as nice as what she's been, the way this person has been to her. Yeah, Ox, talking about Glenda. Well, not talking about Glenda. I'm talking about Camo Dave and his frickin' video he said about calling it a cat fight when all she is doing is standing up for herself from this piece of shit other person, and then him backing away saying, I can't get involved in it after he realized what he said. The guy's got to fucking think about what he says before he says anything. And the ramifications of what he says is now being addressed right now. Douchebag. Right. Maybe I should do that, Erin. It's like, say, just, okay, you guys don't want me to put the text boxes and stuff like that in music that I grew up with and still listen to? Then, yeah, send me money. Here's my APO. Oh, and also, you motherfuckers out there don't think I'm at where I'm at. Fuck you. Fuck all of you that don't think I'm not where I'm at. That's all I'll say on that. Monchichi Camo called this thing, and it's a cat fight between two old ladies. And then he does this, I find her oddly compelling. And then starts backing off, well, I shouldn't get involved in this, or be saying anything after he's already opened up the can of worms. There was freaking dribble coming out of his mouth. I don't know, Susan. I mean, he does have a documented, I think he said it on somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to say something that's not right, but he has dyslexia or something like that. Is that right? Or is it something other form to where his brain doesn't come out with the mouth is saying something that the brain says, wait a second, that's not the way I want it. I can't remember. Yeah, it is double take, Aaron. It's yeah, he's a shit stirrer, Ox. He's not going to get involved, but then he jumps back in when I guess he sees his views only reach 900 or 1,000, and then when he does stir shit, he sees that those views are 5,000, so he goes back and stirs shit to get the views. I mean, it's a business tactic, I guess, to generate income, but still, you got to be genuine on your words. If you're not going to get involved, don't get involved. And right, often that is true that he does do that, but he's made that mistake enough times, I feel, over the course of his channel, that he should be more than aware enough of what's coming out of his mouth and what he should say and shouldn't say. No, he can edit his comments or his speech just as well as anyone else can that does videos. It's not like he's going live like some of us do and suffer the consequences of what comes out from our mouths that people can either take wrong and then blow it out, or take as truth and say, well, Ron said this and said that, and go on other people's channels and say, Ron said this about you and Ron said that about you. I don't want to be vile to anybody, but if I need clarification on something and I'm here are my points, throw some counterpoints back at me that maybe I'm not thinking of. But so far, I think I'm totally in the right on all this, on my thoughts. I mean, my adjectives and things like that I'm saying probably could be a little bit toned down, but fuck it, I don't give a shit. Hey, Sharon, okay. Sleep well. I'm still trying to get going in the morning here. I need to stop after this cup. This will be number 2. And half the time, Mark, that's what it's turned into, is gossip. Untrue, or at least fact check yourself before you start making something. And start yapping off and stuff like that about stuff that is total 180 from what it is. Yeah, Mike, and that's what a lot of people should do, including myself, is take it with a grain of salt. But there are some statements that are put out there that are not right. And especially in Glenda's case, she should fire all cannons back over the bow. Throw a couple of warning shots over the bow until you sit there and refocus your aim on the target and just unleash the hounds. I mean, it's hard for me to picture someone like Glenda doing that, but she is doing it in her own way, and she is rallying support from people that can be a little bit more brutal than she wants to be. All right, Mark, talk to you later. And I, for one, support it. And I don't, he needs to apologize for saying 2 old ladies in a cat fight. I mean, is she a senior? Yes. Should he have chosen better words to describe that? Yes. Apologize for it, and then if he does, I will take this live stream down. Not that he watches me anymore or anything like that. And I couldn't give 2 flying fucks if he does or doesn't any longer. But I'm done. The only way that I will ever comment on this guy again is if someone emails me or comments in a video, hey, you should check this out, tell me what you think. Then I'll go and do that. But I'll never watch him of my own accord anymore. Ox, what the fuck does that mean? The DOH. Not that I stay up at night wondering about it, but now that I saw it again, what the hell does that stand for? Freaking acronym bullshit. All right, later, Mike. Aaron, thanks for coming in, throwing some stuff out there for me that I might not have thought of, but I think from this standpoint, you and I are on the same page, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, so it's not an acronym. My apologies. I thought it was an acronym. Freaking history major, and I didn't even know that shit. Okay. Maybe if you put the hyphens in there, I probably wouldn't have fucked that up as bad as I did. All right, that was it. I just wanted to bullshit on that. Make you guys stay up late for this. Well, I got some work to do. I got to get going here and finish my coffee. Good night, all. Thanks for showing up. Aaron, appreciate you coming in. Monchichi, Ox, Susan, Awoken, everybody. Appreciate it. Talk to you all later. Bye.